Good morning from the land of illusion. I'm in Orlando, Florida today, the land of Walt Disney, of Disney World. And this is CeeJay Adams, Dr. Goddess on Love and Life, coming at you with the reverse side of the question that I've been answering for the last few weeks for myself and challenging you with that question of what price are you willing to pay for the freedom of your soul? Well, Socratic awareness, cognitive learning, says that any question you ask, you need to ask the reverse side. So here's the reverse side of that question. What price are you willing to stop paying in order to let go of the illusion and open the opportunity for your soul to flourish? I have an admission to make, to confession. I invested in the illusion last night, big time. My daughter and I went over to Disney Springs, which is at the opening areas of Disneyland or Disney World, and I bought trinkets for each of my kids, and it was an investment. I swear I could pay my child's tuition with that. Seriously, I'm not coming down on those who enjoy Disney World, but it is an illusion, right? As we entered the gate, there's this big sign that says, "Welcome to the world of Disney, where dreams come true." The reality is, welcome to the world of Disney, where illusions are created. The real world, the new world that is right here, that we're in the middle of, is a world of love and of acceptance. And one of the things I do like about the Disney World is that it truly is intended to welcome the whole world. Right? There's the Italian area, there's the Asian area, there's the Latin America area. All areas of the world are acknowledged. I like that side of it. But I sure didn't like paying $25 for a towel and seeing shirts and dresses, etc., that could feed a third world country, right, to buy it. Why? Why do we invest in this illusion? And are we willing to make an equal investment into that which brings the new world into our awareness and that which frees our soul? I'm a full-time minister, and I recognize that a lot of times when money becomes the subject, there's this underlying tone that says, "Oh, all she wants, all he wants is your money. It's a cult. They just want your money." Well, I am surrounded by ministers and musicians and artists who invest their entire life, 24/7, in bringing to the world acts of love, acts of awareness, and the increasing knowledge of what love and oneness and acceptance looks like. And yet, they're barely surviving financially. They're barely surviving physically. Why? Because they invest, and the investment is not returned on to them. So it was a challenge to me this morning when I woke up with the question, what price are you willing to stop paying for the freedom of your soul? And kind of the converse side of that is, how are you willing to reinvest your funds and your resources to ensure that they truly support that which frees your soul? CeeJay, where are you willing to make a change so that change can happen? This isn't about money. Don't hear me saying that. It is about, where do my coins go and what do they support? Right? Do I support the ongoing illusion that I rail against? I say, that's entrapping me. Corporate agencies are entrapping me, right? And yet I wear the clothes they create and I'm willing to pay for them. And yet a minister spends hours of his day giving me videos. Do I invest a penny in him? You know, I've discovered an artist that I absolutely love. His name is Michael Franti, and he has a song, and I don't remember the name of the song, but the line was, if this song made it to #1, does it mean that everyone's voice will be heard, everyone's needs will be met? Well, what makes a song #1? Purchasing. Well, I saw this video for free, and I didn't invest in it. I didn't go buy his album. What would happen if I did? What would happen if I went and bought a CD? That's what would make it #1, correct? And what if every one of us invested $10 into the freedom of our soul, into somebody who truly met our needs? I'm getting excited because in a few weeks I'll be going to Houston to do some collaboration with a friend of mine, and we'll be looking for opportunities and ways to fund this exciting adventure. And in the back of my mind have been all the ways that I would bring my resources to the table. And that would include my skills. I have excellent admin skills. I have excellent counseling skills. I can speak occasionally, as you can see here, and so I can bring all those resources to the table. How are you bringing your resources to the table? Not to support another person, to support you, to support the growth of your soul. If there's someone who's feeding your soul today, honey, I ask you to consider investing in them somehow, with your words of love, with your finance. You know what? If you can only send $1 to someone, you know, $1 makes a difference. If they have an opportunity, a way for you to donate to them, consider donating. But what about also sharing on your Facebook the things they say? Because as you share what they say, then that gains them exposure, and it gains you exposure, and it allows your friends to enjoy the exposure of truth. And eventually what happens, we've all heard this new truth that opens the door, the portal to seeing the new world. What's the price you're willing to stop paying for the freedom of your soul? And how are you willing to invest your time, your money, your support, your allegiance to love, to oneness, to opening the doors of the universe so that everyone may see that we are one? Okay, my loves, my beloveds, celebrate your magnificence today. Get out there and shine your smiles. And more than anything, remember, we truly are one.